Welcome to the channel Get Rich. So it's been so long since I have made a video. So due to some personal circumstances, I could not continue for some time. So sorry for that. Let's restart. So first of all, Happy New Year to everyone. So today we are going to look into the market state of Indian market, US market, and cryptocurrencies for now to start with. So first, let's have a look at Nifty 50. That's the indication of how Indian stock market is doing. So the major index Nifty 50. So if you look into Nifty 50, so currently the Nifty 50, which is around 18,108. So if you look into that, it reached a 52-week high of 18,888. It haven't dropped a lot when compared with other markets like US market or cryptocurrencies, other markets. Indian markets are doing pretty good, I would say. Maybe some certain companies doing not that great as the index, but still Indian market held so well when comparing with other markets like US market. Especially a lot of people are telling that the recession is around the corner. Maybe already the recession is hitting the US. That might roll out into Indian market, but as far as I see, the Indian market is pretty steady, I would say, especially if you look into the major indexes. There are also some companies which we can look into which are still undervalued in Indian market. So I'm going to name a few. So as a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, so you have to do your own due diligence when you buy a stock. So one of the stock which I was always saying even from the previous years, so the HDFC Asset Management, HDFC Asset AMC. So currently it's trading around 2065 rupees. It was doing pretty good in the recent days. It's still down huge when you look into the all-time high. So the all-time high of HDFC AMC was around 3,800. So currently it's trading around 2,000. It's still still deal, I would say. If you look into the long term mutual fund as a whole sector is going to do pretty well. So in that case, HDFC AMC will also do well as a market leader in that particular sector. So HDFC AMC, I would say, is a pretty good deal. If you look at the another stock in the same sector, Nippon India, it's currently trading around 250 rupees. It had a peak around 430, 440. So still it's trading pretty good. So I would say Nippon India will also be a very good stocks. And there are also many other stocks which are still down in this market. So if you have some of the good stocks that are pretty down or undervalued, if you want me to analyze some of these stocks, so please let me know in the comment section. I will take up in the coming weeks the stocks to do fundamental analysis of stocks in the Indian market. So now let's look into US market. So how the US market indexes are doing. So let's first have a look at S&P 500. So if you look at the S&P 500 index, so it's currently trading around 3,930. But then if you look into the peak, it was around 4,800. It went down, so it was around from 4,800 to around 4,000 now. So maybe it's 20% or 22% down from the all-time high. So that's a pretty huge fall in the past year. 2022 was not that great for the US stock market as a whole. If you look into the another index, which is Nasdaq 100, which especially displays the performance of mainly the technology sectors. So if you look into that, so currently it's trading around 11,410 points, but it even reached 16,600. So if you look into the math calculation, so it's down almost more than 30%. So it's the main index of the US stock market. So the US stock market was doing pretty bad in the past years, and there are a lot of opportunities in the US stock market if you are interested to know. So that's the Nasdaq 100. And if you also look into the Russell 2000, which is a small cap index in US, so the Russell 2000 is trading around 1,855. But if you look into the peak, it was around 2,500. Currently it's trading around 1,850. It's also down more than 20-25%. So these are all pretty huge falls. So some of the companies I was buying in the past several months in the US market, there are a few stocks I was buying. So again, a disclaimer, it's not a financial advice. You have to do your due diligence. But I'm going to show you some of the stocks which are bitten down so much in the market, so that have a very huge deal currently. So it can easily go 4 to 5x in the next 3 or 4 years, I would say. So the first stock I'm going to explain, or I'm going to talk about, is Coinbase. No, I'm also interested in cryptocurrencies. I believe in the blockchain technology and the cryptocurrencies. So Coinbase Global is an crypto exchange. So as you know, the crypto markets in the recent months, it's fallen pretty hard. Almost most of the cryptocurrencies are down 80-90 percentages. So then, if you look into the Coinbase, is also usually the Coinbase stock does mimic the performance of the crypto market. So if the crypto market is down, Coinbase most probably will be down. If crypto market is doing good, Coinbase will also do good. So the Coinbase stock currently trades around $50. It had a peak around $380, $390. Currently it's trading around $50. It even reached $33. So I was buying Coinbase stock pretty heavy in the recent months. So, but also you also note that there are risks. So because there are a lot of exchanges which are going bankrupt, there are a lot of crypto exchanges. One such example is Voyager Digital. So I also had a minor holding in that particular company, so I was investing in there, but then it filed bankruptcy a few months ago. So that's one of the mistake I made. So of course, in the recession, in the down market, in the bear market, you will feel the pressure. Some companies will survive, some companies will go bankrupt. So I know that's not a big company, that's a small company, so that I have a minimalistic holding in that particular company, but still I made a mistake there. I should have been more cautious, but then you could not predict these. Yeah, I could have done more due diligence, but mistakes that happen, I agree. So anyway, anyone can make mistakes, I'm no exception in that. So that's one of the bad stock I picked, and yeah, everything, all the money invested in that particular stock is now gone. So you have to be balance the risk and return. So I would say, for me, Coinbase is a market leader in the crypto exchange. Coinbase is the more regulated number one player in the crypto exchange. Other one is Binance, which is private owned company. So for me, Coinbase is a pretty good bet. So either if it goes bankrupt, then it has a major problem in the crypto market itself, because it's a highly regulated and more due diligence in the exchange when compared to all other exchanges. So Coinbase, I would say, it's pretty good deal. Also, they also have a pretty good balance sheet to weather the crypto winter. So they have a very good balance sheet, and they are also making interest incomes. They are also making other non-transactional revenues. So I'm not going into pretty detail with this, but it's a good deal, I would say. And then the next company I'm going to talk about is Facebook. Meta. So currently it's trading around $133. It even reached around $380, $400, and then it went even to $88. It's a steal deal, I would say. A lot of people are saying, okay, Facebook ad business is coming down, and they are spending more and more huge amount of money in metaverse, which might or might not be a reality, might or might not generate any revenue at all. But then Facebook is into metaverse, and then it's also doing a lot of they're a front runner in the metaverse field. So they are doing a lot of developments. They are also market leader in AR VR headsets. So they also have a huge apps. For example, they have Facebook, they have WhatsApp, they have Instagram. Yeah, you have Messenger. So they also have a lot of other investments. They are into metaverse. So I would say Facebook is a pretty good deal, a very good risk reward ratio. It can easily triple in the next 3 years. So Facebook is a pretty good play. And then the next one I would say is PayPal. So PayPal, many people might heard of it. It's in financial sector. So PayPal, it's currently trading around $77. It was trading around $300. Nothing changed. The company is good. They are still doing pretty good innovation. They are doing pretty fine. They have PayPal. They have Venmo. So PayPal is also doing pretty. I would say PayPal will do better in the coming years. So it can also triple in valuation. The stock price can triple in the coming. And the next stock I would like to talk about is Tesla. So Tesla went a huge rally. It made nearly 20x in the past months. But then I was waiting if it can correct, I can pick some. So it reached around 400, huge valuation, overvalued territory, and then it went down pretty huge recently, and currently it's trading around $128. It even went to $100. That was a steal deal, I would say, because it's an electric vehicle market. It's gaining market share. They are growing around 40-50%. They have a pretty good margins, so they have a pricing power. So that's all good. So I would say Tesla is also a pretty good buy at this point. It can also triple in valuation, I would say. So this one is a kind of a value play, not a growth stock. So the Dropbox, so it's in cloud business. So it's like a Google Cloud, Microsoft OneDrive. So they have a cloud solution. So Dropbox is also doing pretty good. They are consistently increasing their revenues. They have a recurring revenue. They are consistently increasing their revenue. They are doing pretty good. The growth is around 9-10% year on year. They are consistently improving their net income, but still the valuation is pretty low. So I would say Dropbox is a pretty good deal. They are also doing a lot of buybacks. So Dropbox is also. So I'm going to talk about two other stocks which are pretty more risky compared to all the other stocks I mentioned. So the next one, it's in artificial intelligence space, Palantir Technologies. It went down from around $35 to almost $7 now. It's trading around $6.9. It's into artificial intelligence. It's mainly working in the data analysis and so on. So this company is also can do better in the coming months. And the last one I'm going to mention is Teladoc. So I have already mentioned in my video before. It went down from 300 to around 25. Currently it's trading around $26. Though it did a huge loss in the it did some restructuring because it acquired a company for huge valuation, and then their valuation dropped, so they have to make changes in the balance sheet, align the value. So they made huge losses. They realized huge losses in the income statement. So that means the stock went crashing. But I feel they are in a pretty good market, virtual healthcare. So I would say this company will also do better in the coming years. And lastly, I want to talk about cryptocurrencies. So crypto market, it went down pretty huge. It went from a valuation of 3 trillion to around currently around 800-900 billion dollar. So there are a lot of cryptocurrencies you can buy, but it's still risky, I would say. But then you can easily do 5 to 10x of your money in the next 3 years, I would say. The cryptocurrency market cycle is playing exactly every 4 years. It's playing out. So last cycle I thought, okay, now it's a increasing cycle, so I was mistimed. The cryptocurrency market, I was taking some profits, but not to extent that not to the extent that I liked to take profits. But I did take some profits, but still it's not all of the profits I took. So it went all the way down, so I wrote all the way up, and then some profits I have taken, and some it came all the way down now. So it's okay. So we can learn from our mistake and perform better in the coming cycle. So every 4 years you have the crypto cycle. So the current cycle will be now the first year. If you start from the peak, so the first year will be drawdown. It's a 90% down, and then the next 1 year is accumulation phase. It stays down where it is, and then the next 1 year it comes back to the all-time high, and the next 1 year it goes parabolic. So it's 4 year cycle. That happened for the past 2-3 times. So if you know that, so now in 2022 it went down by 20 around 90%. Now it's an ideal time to buy cryptocurrencies for the next 1 year, and then for the if you wait long enough, in 2 years or 3 years, I would say the next cycle end might be my prediction 2025, end of 2025 or mid 2025. At that time you can have huge profits, I would say. So my personal opinion is not to buy a lot of like very small market cap coins, because it's more risky already. So you don't want to take a lot of smallest coins, but you can buy a lot of coins with the top 100 coins would be better. So if I have to say some names which I am investing, which I am bullish on, I can say Bitcoin, obviously Ethereum. So in any portfolio, if you're buying cryptocurrencies, it should be minimal percentage of your portfolio. Not you can invest the amount you are willing to lose in the cryptocurrency market, because you can make a very good return out of it, but then the risk is also high. So I would say Bitcoin and Ethereum is a pretty good deal to buy now. It's more safer. And then you can buy Cardano, you can then Polygon, Matic. I'm not going into detail, I'm just naming the coins. Polkadot is good, Litecoin, and then Cosmos, Chainlink, and then Near Protocol, Quant, Algorand, VeChain, and then metaverse coins like Decentraland, Sand, DeFi coins like Aave, and then the Graph. So these are the IOTA. These are the smaller coins. So I would say the top coins you can invest more. The smaller coins allocate very less. So I am more bullish on, for example, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Matic, Polygon, Chainlink, VeChain. So these are the coins I am most bullish on. So these coins can do pretty good in the coming years. So these are the market state update. So these are that's for the video today. And if you like the video, please like the video. And if you want to have more interesting video in the coming weeks, please subscribe our channel. And yeah, if you want a newsletter, please subscribe to the newsletter in the link below. I haven't sent a newsletter for the past 5-6 months. I will restart to send the newsletter from next month. So sorry for that. I will continue to do videos in the coming weeks. So thank you for supporting the channel, and thank you for being patient, and thank you for watching the video, and have a nice day.